welcome to Modalities Movement Therapy. This is week 21. I'm Brenda, and today we are going to be working a lot on the upper body, focusing on breathing as usual. And for the routine, you're going to need one of these Myofascial Peanuts. If you don't have a Myofascial Peanut, you can take a sock and put 2 tennis balls inside that sock and tie it firmly to the second tennis ball. So make sure they don't move around in that sock. And the second piece of equipment you're going to need is one of these resistance bands. Let's take the Myofascial Peanut and we're going to take it onto the lateral side of the foot. So along the knife edge of the foot in line with that little toe. Then the one side of the peanut or the tennis ball, if you're using a sock, you're going to massage inside the arch of that foot. And at the same time, you're going to roll along that lateral side of the foot. So I want you to really slowly focus on that release, just ironing out any tension and slowly moving that fascial tissue around. We want to plump it up and hydrate it. So make sure you also have some water available. The releases, the massaging of the fascial tissue with the peanut and the bouncing motions should make you quite thirsty. So make sure you just drink plenty of liquid so you can help just rid the body of toxins at the same time as plumping up and hydrating that fascial tissue. We're now going to take the ball or the ball of the peanut onto the arch of the foot on the other side. So bring the big toe between the 2 tennis balls or onto the center of the peanut, and you're going to roll again from the big toe all the way to the heel. Nice and slow and steady. Lean into the peanut and massage there. Staying on the same foot, you're now going to bring the peanut under the ball of the foot. So your heel is on the mat, and you should already feel a nice calf stretch going up the back line of the body. Bring the other foot as close to the foot as possible. Take a nice deep breath in. Let's circle the arms and chin to the chest. Roll down through the spine and hang out there and just bounce. This should increase the stretch up the back line of the body. Move a little bit from side to side. And when you're ready, come back to the center. Breathe in and curl through the spine. Good. Let's do the same thing to the other foot. So you're going to start taking the little toe onto the center of the peanut and along the knife edge of the foot. At the same time, you want to feel the ball of the peanut or the tennis ball massaging into the arch of that foot. So you can rock the foot a little bit to the side and down as you come over the arch of the foot, giving it a nice slow release. Keep going. And finish off with one more. Now taking the big toe into the center and roll the ball along the arch of the foot, the other side of the peanut, along underneath the sole of the foot. Do another 2. And finish off with 1. Good. Now the ball of the foot onto the peanut or your tennis balls. Bring the feet side by side so you're stretching already into the calf. Breathe in. Circle the arms up. Roll down through the spine. As you do so, breathe out. Relax your head so you're looking at your knees, and add that rotation from one side to the other side. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. Come back to center, uncurl through the spine, rolling up, breathe in, and release the peanut. Put the peanut to the side. We're going to use it in a minute. Stand lengthways at the back of your mat, and we're going to lift the big toes, and then you're going to push the big toes down into the mat and lift the little toes. Just be aware of the ankles. So you don't want the ankles to roll out, but pushing the little toes down, lift the big toes. If your toes aren't cooperating, get down there, maneuver them, and then release them and come back to standing. And while you're in the standing position, try not to look down. You want to work those core muscles, so focus on balance, lifting up, pushing the big toes down now, little toes come up. Again, if the toes are bent and not cooperating, just get down there, lift them up, squeeze your glutes, uncurl. Make sure the glutes are engaged because that will also help you with the ankles. So you use those stabilizer muscles. The big toe is all part of that deep core line. So it's really good to help with the balance and strengthening the feet. Those muscles in the feet is important. Let's change again. Big toes down, little toes up. Hold it and change. Good. Still at lengthways on the mat. I want you now to curl the toes along the mat. So you're pinching the mat between the toes and the ball of the foot. So those toes need to work. They are gripping the mat and pulling you forward. Don't let the knees bend because then the glutes and the core muscles are not going to activate as easily. You're going to need to pull up, use those glutes, and crunch those toes across the mat. Push up onto the balls of the feet once you've reached the front of the mat, and you're going to walk to the back of the mat. Drop the heels, and one more time, let's pull ourselves across the mat using the toes and using those stabilizers, those big toes. Pull forward. Really focus on strengthening the feet out. Once you get to the front of the mat again, you're going to rise up onto the balls of the feet and walk yourself back. Push up and walk yourself to the mat, to the back of the mat. And drop down. Staying in standing, just shake the legs out. We're now going to focus on the arms and the hands. And I want you to massage each of the fingers through the other hand. So you're moving right into the nail. And again, so squeezing, massaging, and stretching out those fingers. We want to get that circulation moving. We want to lengthen and stretch. We want to open up the spaces between the joints, prevent things like arthritis. Now you're going to make a claw with your hand. Using the thumb on the underside, using the thumb on the underside of your thumb, so still working on the same hand. Take the fingers and we're going to massage along the inside of that thumb. So the thumb is all part of the front arm line and the deep core line. We want to squeeze and pinch and stretch it out. Moving across across, using all those fingers to release that line. Take the thumb now on the top of the hand, and you're going to do the same thing underneath the thumb with the fingers. So you're going to squeeze and extend. Now, maybe one more. Now take the thumb onto the inside. There's a nice pressure point to release. You can just push the other thumb into that space, right into next to the bone there on that thumb. You're going to push it in there and just apply a nice deep pressure. Good, just hold it there. The thumb, just little massage, little circular motions into that pressure point. Let's do the same on the inside of the hand. You want to find that pressure point, and again, so just move it around. Once you've found it, apply a nice deep pressure there and just massage there. Little circular motions. Okay, we're going to keep the hand in this position. Pull the finger down. The next one. Just get a nice stretch. You'll probably feel a little bit of a clicking. And the thumb. Rotate the hand. Let's do the same thing in this direction with the palm facing down. And change. You're now going to take the hand into the other hand and squeeze and twist. Focus on that wrist. And moving on to the forearm, like we used with the thumb, I want you to make that claw again. And you're going to take the thumb underneath the wrist and the other hand on top of the forearm. And you're going to squeeze and massage up to the elbow. A nice fascial release. Use that thumb underneath and squeeze and stretch them up, the fingers up to the elbow. Do another two. We're going to work a little bit more on the forearm with the Myofascial Peanut. So just getting a little bit of a release there. And then you're going to continue what's called a donkey bite up the forearm. When you get to the elbow, focus on that elbow. And then you're going to continue moving up and over the biceps and the triceps. Good, taking yourself back onto the mat. Continue moving up. Once you get to the deltoid, you're going to pinch that deltoid. Pinch it between the heel of the hand and the fingertips. Pinch. Now we're going to take the fingers into the armpit and the thumb onto the front of the arm. So we're releasing the pectoral muscles. You can just bend that elbow, breathe in. As you extend the elbow back to the diagonal, I want you to slide the fingers down towards the belly button. Take a nice deep breath in and stretch and release. Breathe in two more and release. And one more. And release. Good. Let's take the hand onto the opposite hand to behind the back of the neck, and we're going to rotate to that side. Do the same thing to the other side. Take the hand around the back of the neck and twist. So if you see it from this angle, bring the hand around the back of the neck, twist, and look over the shoulder. Then the other hand goes to that side and twist. Look over the shoulder. Let's do another two. Breathe in and out as you look over the opposite shoulder. And again, nice deep breath in As you rotate the head, look over the opposite shoulder and breathe out. Good. We're going to continue the movements, the releases on the other arm. So you're going to take that hand that you've just released and use it to release the other hand. Squeeze and extend and stretch the fingers out. You can move the hand around, a little bit of a massage into each of those fingers and onto the thumb as well. Then you're going to make that claw with the hand come right to the wrist, and you're going to squeeze that joint there between the thumb and the hand, the rest of the hand. Squeeze it and stretch it out. Pull into that web. Good, stretch it out. Another 2 and 1 more. Good. Thumb right into that web. So you're going to find the bone, the thumb, that carpal bone there, and you're going to push just inside that bone where that other carpal bone from the second finger or the index finger is. You want to apply a nice deep pressure. You should feel that pressure point. Hold it, a little bit of tension, but it's a nice release for the hand and the arm. Let's do the same thing on the inside of the hand. So find that thumb, that bone there, and then right next to it, between the two bones there, you want to try and apply a nice deep pressure there. Good. Take the hand onto the wrist, focus on the wrist, and then we'll move up towards the fingernails. Squeeze and twist. And again, focus on the wrist. Moving on to the elbow, I want you to make that claw again. Squeeze the forearm between the thumb and the fingers and slide the hand down to the wrist. Let's do it again. Squeeze and stretch. Keep going. Squeeze and stretch it out. Continue moving. Do another 2 and 1 more. Squeeze and twist, donkey bite up towards that elbow. Again, really focus on that rotation. Use the arm, move it around. Get to the elbow and focus on the elbow for a few seconds. Let's continue moving up the biceps and the triceps. All the way up until you reach that deltoid. Pinch it between the heel of the hand and the fingertips. Good, and onto the armpit, squeezing and stretching. You can bring the hand onto the shoulder, bend the elbow, and reach up to the diagonal as you squeeze the thumb and the fingers around the pectoral muscles. Squeeze and stretch. Another 2 and 1 more. Good, let's shake everything out. We're now going to come down onto the mat, so taking a nice deep breath in, roll down through the spine, and just hang out there again and bounce. Let's walk forward onto the hands and knees. We're now going to work with the peanut. I'm going to ask you to bring the palm onto the one side of the peanut. Just hold the other side so it doesn't move, and you're going to massage the palm. So I want you to keep the elbow straight, and take the palm and just massage it around the peanut. So you're getting a rotation from the shoulder. Rotate the hand all the way around and release that fascial tissue in the palm of the hand. Let's do one more. Come right into that rotation. Now hold it there. Make a fist with your other hand, and I want you to massage up the inside of that forearm. Again, keep the elbow straight. Your shoulder, your elbow, and your wrist are in line. And we're now going to bring the forearm, so make a fist with your hand, just a gentle fist, not too tight. And you're going to take the wrist onto the peanut, and I want you to massage along. Let's rotate the palm down to start, and then apply a nice deep pressure. So the arm is between the balls on the peanut, but maybe play around with the position of the forearm so you can get a really good release. Rotate the palm up to the ceiling. So you want to rotate all the way around and open up all the way. Okay, so I want you to focus on that arm for the next exercise. We're going to drop onto our side. Knees are stacked and bent. Let's bring the elbow onto the peanut, and you're going to roll along the triceps. So roll out and in. It's quite a sensitive spot. Back arm line. We want to focus on this because often when we're in a rounded position, this line of the body is overextended. So it causes some postural issues. Those pectoral muscles are usually quite tight, and the back line of the body is overextended, so those rhomboids get a little bit lazy. Those muscles on either side of the spine, which we're going to move on to just now. Keep going, you're breathing into the extension. Breathe out as you come back up. Finish off in that extended position. Reposition the peanut. So it's at the bottom of the armpit. And now you're going to rest your ear on your arm. Take the other hand onto the top ear. So the peanut is positioned at the base of the scapula. And at the bottom of the armpit, on the inside ball of the peanut is on the bottom of the armpit. Your ear on the arm, and you're going to rock back and forward. So we're releasing the rotator cuff muscles around the shoulder blade. Open up and release. Keep going, breathing in as you open up, and breathe out as you release. Do another 2, and release, and 1 more, and release. Good. From that position, we're going to go over to the other forearm. Let's start off on the hand. So just hold onto the peanut. And taking the palm onto the other side of the peanut, I want you to rotate the hand. Rotate the hand around and forward. Good. Rotate around. Once you're ready, you're going to hold it in that rotated position. Using the other hand, you're going to massage along the inside of that forearm. Then we're going to move on to releasing the forearm. So rotate so the palm is facing up, and I just want you to play around with the position of the peanut, or should I say the arm on the peanut, moving it around, finding the area you need the most release. And again, let's move on to the triceps. Stack the knees, bring them to the diagonal, position the peanut, then bring the front hand down, elbow into the center, and let's slowly roll along the triceps. Breathing in and breathe out. Nice deep breath in. And breathe out. Keep going, another 2, breathing in and breathe out. And the last one. Hold it in that extended position. Reposition the peanut onto the base of the scapula, that shoulder blade at the back, and right onto the bottom of that armpit, so where the shoulder blade finishes at the bottom there. And then you can either keep your head in your hand if it's quite tender, or you can drop the ear onto the arm and rock yourself forward and back. Use your breathing, open up and breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep going, a nice deep breath in and breathe out. Another 2, breathing in and out. Finish off with one more and breathe out. Come up to a seated position, just have a quick drink of water. Position the peanut onto the mat, and we now going to lie back. When you lie back, I want the peanut, so the base of my shoulder blades is here. I want the peanut slightly higher than the base of the shoulder blades. So we're looking at releasing the rhomboid major and the rhomboid minor on either side of the spine. So lying back, make sure your head is in your hands, support your neck. So we're going to breathe in and open up into an arch. As you breathe out, release and tuck. It's a very sensitive area. If you are taking a lot of strain here, you can use the foam roller instead of the Myofascial Peanut. But if you can, just focus more on the breathing, make the movement small to start, and then increase the range of movement as you start releasing those muscles on either side of the spine. Make sure the head is nice and relaxed in the hands. Breathe in, open up and arch. Breathe out, push down and push the lower back into the mat, tucking and engaging those glute muscles. Keep going, breathing in and breathe out. Exhaling through the nose, inhaling through the nose. Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it in that open position. Breathe out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Remember, we're working in that myofascial tissue. There are 10 times more neural pathways in that tissue. So it is going to be sensitive. Focus on the breathing to activate the nervous system, to bring us into that parasympathetic breathing state. Good. 2 more. Breathing in Open yourself up and breathe out. Finish off with one more nice deep breath in. Open yourself up and breathe out into that tuck. Hug your knees into your chest, rock yourself up. Take the peanut, hold onto it, bring it onto the occiput ridge, which is at the base of the skull, so just above the earlobes. You're going to lie back, hold on to each side of the peanut, otherwise it's going to slide down. So it's at the base of the skull. It's not on the neck, it's higher up, so behind the ears. Now you're going to slide, so you're going to shear. So you're not going to nod the head. Well, it's a slight nod, but more of a sliding motion across the back of the head, from side to side. And you're breathing in and out. Breathe in as you rock to one side. Breathe out as you go to the other side. Another 2. Nice deep breath in and breathe out. 2 more and breathe out. Last one and breathe out. Remove the peanut and bring it into the lower back. So we are on either side of the spine, in line with the hip bones, on that sacroiliac spine. Breathing in and arch. Breathe out. Come into a pelvic tuck, squeeze and engage the glutes, and the peanut is massaging up and down. So we're still focusing on the muscles on either side of the spine, the erector spinae muscles. At the top we were focusing on the rhomboids, but also incorporating those erector spinae muscles that run all the way down on either side of the spine. Breathe in, open up and arch. Breathe out into that tuck. Finish off with 2 more. Nice deep breath in. And breathe out into that tuck. You're going to reposition just one side of the peanut. So you're going to bring it underneath the other side of the peanut on one side of the spine. So I'm on my left side. I'm going to cross my left ankle over my knee. And I'm going to massage the peanut, so it's now parallel to the spine. I'm going to massage the peanut over the top of the glutes, the top of the butt, and again, the other side is still in line with the spine, the sacroiliac spine, in line with the hip bone. So as you massage the peanut out, it's going to be underneath the hip bone, that iliacus bone, that. Another 2, massage out and back in, and 1 more. Let's do the same to the other side. So you're going to rotate or reposition the peanut onto the other side of the spine, cross the ankle over the knee, and massage from side to center. Another 2. And finish off with 1 more. And release. We're now going to continue using the peanut. Rotate onto the front of your body. And we're going to reposition the peanut onto the pectoral muscles. So you might need to move it around, play around with the position of the peanut. Rest your forehead on the other hand, extend the arm to the diagonal, and we're going to massage the peanut up towards the shoulder and back towards the chest. We'll get some movement into the arm. Quite a sensitive spot this is. Move it around quite a bit there. Okay, we're now going to position it onto the other pectoral muscles. Tuck it in, so you're going to be at an angle, moving the peanut, massaging it up to the shoulder and down to the chest. Extending the arm, I see it from this angle, extend the arm to the diagonal again and massage the peanut there. So the thumb is pointing down so you can get right into those pecs. You can move the arm as you get the motion going up and down the front of the chest. Move the arm a little bit more. Now we're going to take the peanut onto the sternum. So it's this way on the sternum. Not the most pleasant place to be. Play around with the position of the peanut. I find the base of the peanut onto the sternum. So here is our xiphoid process where the rib cage starts. We want to come a little bit higher than the xiphoid process, and we're going to rest on the ball of the peanut there. If you can, bring your forehead onto your hands. You can make a fist with the hands if you want to. And you're just going to hold the peanut there, and you're going to breathe into the peanut. This is a nice one to release the esophagus that runs down. If you suffer with acid indigestion, reflux, all those kind of conditions, it's often related to stress breathing. We just want to release that, bring us into that parasympathetic state again. So again, you're focusing more on the exhalation. Last one. And release. Now we're going to release the diaphragm. So you're going to bring the peanut onto the belly button, the top of the peanut onto the belly button, the bottom of the peanut onto the navel there. So you should feel the pulse of the aorta on your exhalation when you're lying on the peanut. So just as we did above on the sternum, I want you just to breathe into the peanut and exhale through the nose. Breathe in again and breathe out. Another 2 nice deep breath in. If it does make you feel nauseous, then just lie forward without the peanut under the belly button and continue with the breathing. Bringing the peanut onto either side of the hip bone, so we're still lying forward in prone. We're going to lie, so it's at the top of the leg on either side of that hip bone. Curl the toes under, and you're going to massage up and down. Come right down onto the hip flexor if you can, and move all the way up to the hip bone. Still on the same leg, just take the peanut underneath the quads, just above the knee. Push into the peanut. Stay on the elbows unless there's any strain in the lower back. Then you'll come onto your hands, forehead onto the hands. Otherwise, you just bend and extend the knee. You can curl the extended toes under and add a little bit of massage up and down the quads, just giving the knees a nice release. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So you're going to start off on either side of the hip bone. So the one side of the peanut is going to be right next to the pubic bone. And you're going to massage down and then start moving further down onto the front of that leg. Curl the toes under and just massaging forward and back. Keep going. Reposition the peanut just above the knee. Again, curl the toes under on the extended leg and add that bend and extend of the knee. Coming onto the knees, have a quick sip of water, put the peanut to the side, and we're now going to use the resistance band. Bring it around the shoulder blades at the back, and you're going to hold onto each end in the hands. So staying on the knees, bring the band around the back in line with the arms. Hold onto each end of the band and bringing your hands underneath your shoulders, knees under the hips. We're going to breathe in and look up. So the more you use your head, the more you're going to activate those core muscles. Breathe out, tuck and round. Now we're going to push back, and I want you to try and extend your arms further forward, so lengthen them out, and you're going to bounce the bum back to the heels in that rounded position. Then release the palms back onto the mat. We're breathing in for 4 counts. As you breathe out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down again. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, tuck and round. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Good. Keep going. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, tuck. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the more you squeeze the glutes, the more you tuck under. Activate those core muscles. Breathe out, tuck. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2 more. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, squeeze and tuck. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1 more, then we're going to progress to adding on. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, squeeze and tuck. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. From here, we're going to breathe in. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Open yourself up. Breathe out, back into that tuck position and bounce. 2, 3, 4. Drop the hands down. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. Push back into the band. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Breathe in and open. 2, 3, 4. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breathe out and tuck. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Down onto the mat. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, tuck. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Breathe in again. Open. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out and tuck. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Drop down and breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out and tuck. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Breathe in and open. 2, 3, 4. Exhale and tuck. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Drop down. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. breathe out and tuck. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Breathe in and open. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out and tuck. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Finish off with one more. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, tuck. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and then just hold it in this position. Circle the arms up and forward, shorten the band, or bring the hands slightly together if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more. Breathe in and open. The wider the hands are, the easier it's going to be, the more you want to challenge yourself, but make sure you're getting that movement in the shoulder blades. You don't want to be causing too much tension in the neck and the shoulders. Then open up the arms slightly wider. You're breathing into this position. Breathe out as you reach forward. Another 2. Nice deep breath in. Open yourself up and breathe out. Finish off with one more. Nice deep breath in. Open yourself up. Breathe out and reach up. Take the hands above the head and step one foot forward into a lunge position. So I want you to turn the foot out. Then you're going to reach the arms up and over. Coming into a rotation, you drop the arm and you circle around. Stay forward in the lunge position. Reach the arms up to the other diagonal and come back up. You're going to continue going in the same direction. Reach up and over and circle around. Breathe in, stay in the lunge position and open yourself up. Keep going, reaching around and circle. Stay forward in the lunge and coming up. Keep going, reach around. Nice big circle. Breathe in, open up. We're going to do another 4. Reach, reach, reach. A nice big circle. Open up. And 3. Reach, reach, reach. And breathe in. Open up. Another 2. Reach, reach, reach. Breathe in. Open up. Finish off with one more. Reach, reach, reach. Breathe in and open up. Good. That same leg is going to come forward onto the mat in a lunge position. Keep the same hand as the front leg on the top of the band. Reposition the other hand onto the bottom of the band. You're now going to curl the toes under and you're going to lift up into a lunge position, and we're going to extend the band and release. As you drop down into that lunge, extend the band and release. Good. Breathing in and out for 4 and breathe out. Keep going for 5 and breathe out, and 6 and breathe out, 7, another 2, and finish off. Extend, drop down onto that knee, uncurl the toes, and we're going to repeat that stretch in that turned out position on the other leg. Maybe have a quick drink of water, and let's repeat it to the other side. So I'll show you from this angle. My knee and my foot are on the diagonal, quite far away from one another, and you're extending the arms up next to and slightly behind if you can, and we're reaching up and over, and you're going to reach forward and circle up. Let's reach over, drop the top arm and circle and come back up. Open yourself up again. Keep that foot open so you're getting a nice stretch along the inside of that thigh, looking down coming up, looking up, squeezing the shoulder blades together at the back. Keep going. This is 4. And a nice deep breath in. Keep going for 5. And a nice deep breath in. And 6. A nice deep breath in. Another 2. Finish off with 1 more. Breathe in and open up. Good. And again, you're going to come into a lunge position and release that same arm as the back leg. The foot is in front, toes are pointing forward. Curl the other foot under at the back. Bring the same arm as the bottom as the back leg onto the band behind your back. Lifting up into your lunge and nice and slowly breathing in and out. Breathe in and out. Keep going. Nice deep breath in and out. Another 4. Breathing in and out. For 5. And breathe out. And 6. And breathe out. Keep going for 7. And the last one for 8. Good. And step that back foot up. Coming into standing now. Bringing the band into each hand and the elbows into the waist. You're going to keep the thumbs out, but just grab hold of that band. And the thumbs are leading the way. So your movement is a nice rotation, opening up, breathing in, and slowly resist as the band comes back to center. Breathe in, rotating the shoulders, breathing out, and releasing. Keep going. A nice deep breath in. Open yourself up, breathe out. Let's do another 4. Nice deep breath in, and breathe out. And 3. And breathe out. Another 2. And breathe out. Finish off with 1 more. Nice deep breath in. And breathe out. Good. From there, we're going to take the band under the foot, so the one side of the band. And let's bring it right behind. So if you see from this angle, you're going to step the heel onto the band. Just make sure the foot is on the band. We're going to bring the other foot in front. You're going to grab hold of the band behind the head. So you're bending the elbows, bending the knees, and open up into that arch position. So you're sitting back into your squat, and we're breathing in here. As you breathe out, into the tuck. Slowly breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathe out. Continue breathing in and breathing out. Let's do another 3 and breathe out. 2 more and breathe out. Finish off with 1 more and breathe out. Come onto the toes on the front. Stay in a bent position with the band under the foot and lift that knee up. You're going to bounce into that tuck for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and release it. Take the band over to the other side. We're going to do the same thing again. So make sure the foot is on the band, the heel, and the ball of the foot. Bring the other foot in front, starting with both feet flat and the knees bent. Open yourself up into that arch. You're looking up and breathing in. As you breathe out, into that tuck. Breathe in for 2 and breathe out. Breathe in for 3 and breathe out. Breathing in for 4 and breathe out. Here we go for 5 and breathe out. Breathe in for 6 and breathe out. Breathe in for 7 and breathe out. For the last one, and breathe out. Come onto the ball of the front foot and come up, lifting into a balance. Now we're looking down, so it's really going to challenge that balance, and we're pulsing. Lift for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. Good, and release. Have a quick drink of water. We're going to move on to some squats. So lie the band on the mat. Take your feet on either side of the center, but slightly apart. And now you're going to cross the band over. And the idea is that this band is helping pull the shoulders down. And as we squat, we're going to activate those rhomboids, those muscles we released on either side of the spine. So you want to kiss those shoulder blades together at the back as you squat down. Make sure the knees don't go forward, the knees stay where they are, and you're sitting into that chair, pulling the shoulder blades together at the back and releasing. So we're breathing in and breathe out. Again for 8. Breathing in and breathe out. Keep going, breathing in and breathe out. Let's do another 4 and breathe out, and 3 more. Breathe out, breathe in on the way down, and breathe out on the way up. Last 2 and breathe out. Finish off with 1 more and breathe out. I want you to stay with the hands where they are and the band under the feet. We're going to slowly roll down through the spine, and then you're going to come in, breathing in as you come up, and uncurl, keeping the shoulder blades down at the back. Breathe out, roll down through the spine, and breathe in as you uncurl. So you're working and opening up, breathing out. And breathe in. Finish off with 1 more, breathing out. And a nice deep breath in. And open up. Good. From there, we're now going to bring one side of the band over there. You're going to step on that. Then you're going to bring the other side of the band around the ankle. Then you're going to lift that foot and position the rest of the band underneath that foot. You might want to shorten the stance, so bring your foot closer to that band. Okay, taking that stance a little bit wider, make sure you're standing on the band. Bring the hands behind the head. We're going to lunge and rotate the upper body. So you're taking the opposite elbow to the outside of the band, the leg with the band around the ankle. Then you're going to come up, breathing in, balancing and lifting that leg up. So we're opening up. Then you step wide, breathe out. Rotate to the elbow to the outside of the knee. Breathe in and come up into that lifted position. Breathing out and rotate. Come back up, breathing in and balance. Lift and drop. Breathe in and lift and drop. Breathe in. Open yourself up. Breathe out. 2 more. Nice deep breath in and breathe out. And the last one. I want you to hold it there. Extend the arms up to the diagonal. Now we're in a star position. And we're going to move into that lift, lift and lower, lift and lower. Each time you lift that leg, I want you to reach a little bit further. Keep going. Lift and lift. We're going to do another 8 and 7 and 6, 5, 4 more, and 3, 2, and 1, and release. Take the band and switch legs. So bring the band around the ankle and both ends under the other foot. Just make sure that band is straight. Flatten the band so that it's right. The whole foot is resting on the band to secure it. Okay, nice wide stance. Bring the hands behind the head. We're breathing in here. As you breathe out, rotate. Breathe in and come up. Breathe out. Breathe in and lift up for 3. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep going. 3 more. Breathe out. Breathing in and out. Let's do another 2 and breathe out. Finish off with 1 more and breathe out. And let's breathe in. Open yourself up and swing it for 2 and 3 and 4. Keep going. 5. 8 more. Lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Taking the band, I want you to assume the same position that we've just been in. This time you're going to take the band into the hands. Loop the thumb bring the thumb into the loop of the band and open yourself up there. So here you're squeezing the shoulder blades together. If you're not comfortable in that position, then just bring the whole hand into the band. And you're going to pull those shoulder blades together at the back and really open up across the chest. Now this is your star position. And we're going to rock, rock. This time we're going to rotate from side to side. And I want you just to increase the momentum. So just getting that heart rate up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more set for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From there, roll down through the spine and just bounce. Bounce from side to side. Breathe in when you're ready, uncurl through the spine and circle the shoulders up and back. Swing the arms around the body. Shake everything out and just stretch. Take hold of the wrist, stretch to one side and stretch to the other side. And reach across and across. Just move, stretch, shake everything out. Yawn, pandiculate, and open yourself up. And one last deep breath in and breathe out. Please drink lots of water, replenish all that fluid, and thank you for joining me, and well done.